So I think, okay, so yeah, we are collecting bottles. Sorry, it's been a while since I've recorded any more audio. And I think, yep, look at that, hashtag production value, like, damn. So I missed a bunch of bottles in this area, so I went back and grabbed them in my spare time. I don't know why I have that in there. I think I must have accidentally cut out the section where I grabbed the bottles, because they were supposed to be the bottles up here, right? On the first one. I didn't realize you could do a double jump in midair from jumping off one of these. Probably should have realized that, but that's what you're supposed to do, and there's an extra life at the bottom of that. And I think after I smack this open, we fade off into the next one. Oh, look at these, that value, production value, like damn. This is the one with the camera, right? Yeah. The laser beams. The sharks with freaking laser beams. So I had to do this again after this mission because I knocked them those two, but I didn't realize that there was a third one, or the third bottle on the other side right over there. I didn't realize that the entire time. So yeah, I had to redo the entire mission just for that one fucking bottle. Here we are, back again after that hashtag production value. Wish the production value was just as good as my my visual skills to realize that there was a fucking bottle there the entire time, and I barely got it right there. Kind of a stupid thing for me, and I didn't realize it, so I had to redo the entire area in order to look for those bottles. There are some bottles where, like, I'll either just have the biggest brain fart and not realize it, or run by stupidly and be like, oh, there's no bottles there. Like, there's one bottle, like a group of bottles, that I was like, okay, it was like, I think in one of the next upcoming levels, like there was like a chance for you to like, I don't want to spoil it, but at the same time I'm going to have to. It's this giant hallway that has laser beams on the floor that flash. So it's like, okay, if I just, you know, destroyed the alarm, I can go back and hit these bottles, but I never did.
Try 227.
Okay, 227. Easy game. That's 6% though. Ah, so good. What's behind door number 1?
Interesting. Old Sally Cooper's fast getaway raccoon roll. Stories claim she can move faster rolling than anyone else could on the run. Hold down the triangle button to use this move. Switch between your power-ups using L2 and R2.
So now we have multiple power-ups. This one is a roll. For the most part, I don't really use this. We aren't exactly... You can't exactly move. Like, go to the sides. Not very good at turning. But then again, I guess you're rolling, so you shouldn't really be good at turning. I mean, come on, Sally. If you're going to master the art of rolling around, you might as well make it mobile. I'm pretty sure I don't speed this section up because we were close to the end anyway, so bear with me for a few more seconds as I smack these grates. And we're through. Okay, so I think the next area, I think it's one of my favorite ones. One of these missions in the early game is actually really cool, and you get no, it's not. It's not the upcoming one. There's one where you can like get into a barrel. Ah, has to be my favorite mission so far, because you can hear the bass, the little doo 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 all the time, and it speeds up. Ah, it's so cool. This is high class heist. Is this the one with the barrel? I don't think it is. No, this one is. Okay.
Jackpot, Sly! Look at all this stuff. Must be worth millions. And you know what that means? Tighter security. You're gonna have to be extra sneaky to get the treasure key here.
Yeah, so now we have to, it's a pretty interesting level, this one. Because it starts teaching you the multiple laser strategy where whoever designed these lasers must have not seen the major flaw in them. So if you notice, there's like there's four different lasers, in one particular grouping, and if you notice, every time they go to a certain direction, they group up and all meet at once. So you can essentially just wait until that's over. And I tried smacking a photo of the dude. I think this one you have to jump over. Yeah. So I think this one, they make you get spotted. because as you walk down, you trigger this sort of like the two laser beams that were pointed down. I think they automatically spot you, and you just have to run away. Like, there's no way to block or not block, but like defend yourself. Because I'm pretty sure I didn't get caught until it hit me in the face, which was unfair. I'm pretty sure this is like an unavoidable situation to get yourself into. That probably me just complaining. So if you notice the vase, not the vase, the vault, the face. The vault is right here, so that means that, yes, I get that.
The vault, but you need more clues.
As I said, the vault is right there, as Bentley said as well. However, we don't have all 30 clues, which means that this room, or this mission should be relatively short. I think it's only the one room, like, besides the one in the beginning. I think this is the only other area. It's a annoying area because lily pads suck. And you'll see what I mean by that in a second. So there's an extra life in the corner over there, and these, I think this is the first time we've seen these two. They just sort of stand around and throw themselves on the floor. I was trying to do a dive, but I didn't have it up, so I just started rolling at them. Fear me, I am Sly Cooper, the master roller. I don't think that one gets spotted. Okay, so that one's high enough where the lasers don't spot you. This one is also as well. So you have to jump across this area on these lily pads. And the lily pads like sink in the ground a little. Which is not the major complaint of this, it's the lasers. And the fact that if I fall off the lily pads, I instantly die from the water. And I don't know how I didn't get caught either times there. I'm happy that I didn't get caught there. That was really weird. Not complaining, not at all. Don't fix that, please. Yeah, this area has a bunch of different spotlights, and I almost ran into that one. Good job. Let's just sneak around the corner here. I think one of them is like moving rapidly. Like that one is moving much faster than I wanted to. I think they get faster as you go, and then I trigger that one, and then I started hiding behind here, even though the alarm is like right there. Apparently, I was very scared of alarms. Like, those things are terrifying. Like, holy shit, dude. Don't get me started on how terrifying those things are. And there's the key, which means I've missed, I think, 6 of them? 6 bottles so far. But they are relatively easier to find. So I think I spotted one right there as I was walking up here. So I tried smacking this the statue. Didn't do anything. I got stuck instead. And I tried jumping up there, but it's blocked, as you saw. And same with this one. So I was like, okay, there must be one in front, and there are 2 statues, which is nice, convenient, that I can now reach. And I saw one behind the skull there for a second. Like, some of the bottles like are in such a weird position that you're just like, who puts these here? There you go. There's all 30. Then the camera angle gets stuck a little. I'm like, camera angle, please. Camera angle. I don't know what I'm saying anymore.
Press the circle to enter the vault code. Whoever thought this code up knew what they were doing. Dial in 436.
I really don't understand. Like, we don't actually see any of the clues, so we don't really know how hard these like decodings are. So when he's like, they must really know what they're doing. It's 436. Well, you did it, so it must not have been that hard.
These are the blueprints of Raleigh's entire operation. I wonder. Yes, I can wire this info directly into your binocucom. It'll show you the position of nearby clues and breakable objects.
So I tried explaining this before. It was kind of hard because it really doesn't make much sense. I wouldn't say useless, but you can, if you ever get stuck, you can like pull out your binoculars, and then you can see breakable things and clues. But at the same time, I don't think I've ever really gotten like horribly stuck. I think you know, I've missed bottles obviously, but at the same time, it's not like I've been like, oh my god, I can never find these bottles. Where are they? It just takes like 1 or 2 more runs through the game where I understand what happens in level, where to go in said level, and whatnot. Like it's not a horrifyingly like, oh my god, this game's so hard, I can't find the bottle. But at the same time, it's like there are times where I'll miss a few. I'm not saying I'm God, but I'm not saying that I'm an idiot either. Except in the last room with the giant, like, jumping, platforming, hitting bottles in the air. Those furnace rooms, those are terrible. We're back at the Prowling the Grounds. I thought this said Proving Ground. I'm like, is this Dragon Age? What? I'm confused. And I'm pretty sure that extra life spawns every time you walk in and out of a level, which is nice. I don't think I've explained that after every 100 gold, if you already have a golden horseshoe, you get an extra life. Okay, thank you.
See that machine wheel? If my knowledge of mechanical engineering serves me right, applying significant rotational torque to achieve maximum velocity will yield a positive result.
You mean something good might happen if I can get the wheel to spin fast enough?
Isn't that what
Come on, Sly, I understood that. Come on. But yeah, so now they start introducing you to running on things on the barrels. I'm pretty sure there's a segment in here, if this is the mission I'm thinking about. Fire down below. Yeah, looks like it. Where you'll be doing a little more of the...
Temperature's reading way off the charts in here.
Thanks, Bentley.
This must be the power source for the store machine.
Okay, so the vault's already here in the first area. So you know that this map is not going to be exactly the biggest. And I think there's a few rooms. It's bigger than the last one. I'll give you that. And I'm pretty sure I already missed the bottle. Yeah, I remember this room. I remember. So I went through this entire place trying to find the last bottle. And I've already missed it. You'll see where it is later. Blowtorch guys suck. And I think this is also, yeah, so I don't know what these black things are. I assume coal. And they break and drop money because everything in this game drops money. So what I didn't realize is that when I run on this thing, they have like a little meter on the side that shows you like the speed and how much or how fast you need to be running on it to make it productive, and that was an awful attempt. But as you notice that these are not moving because you have not, you know, there's no power to them. Ironically, the source of the power of the store machine does not power these hooks. It's like what? Anyway, I mean, I understand why, because, you know, running on things, yeah, I got it. But there are bottles over there, and I was wondering if I had missed the opportunity to get those bottles, like, somehow. But it turned out not to be the case, which is just nice. I like not missing bottles. I like when it happens. That happens very, very few times, but it does happen. So there's one over there and one over here. I think I grabbed that one, then I go back. And I'm pretty sure I almost messed that jump up. Yeah. I don't think that's the way they intended you to get it. But then this is when I realized that I can't just hook onto things, but if I run more, the little dial on the side, I still have not realized that. Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. I got stranded above lava, and I'm like, lol what? Lol what? I was able, like, I was just close enough to be able to hook or jump back on the ground, but Jesus, that was too close for my liking. It was terrifying, hanging over lava. I'm just glad they didn't have like a a heat meter. It's like, oh, if you get too hot, you die or something. Because there are some games that will throw that out there when it comes to lava. There was, I think, in Jack and Daxter, the first one. I think it's like Recursor's Legends Legacy, or yeah, I haven't played much of that game.